Hello everyone and welcome to this week's reviews. 3 years after we first met the animals residing in a New York apartment building, they are back in a sequel to the Illumination blockbuster. What hijinks will these dogs, cat, and rabbit get into this time? This is The Secret Life of Pets 2. I liked the first movie and found it a funny depiction of what pets might do when the owners are away, playing up their various quirks. The sequel also delivers that, but to spice up the formula a bit, director Chris Renaud has opted to give us 3 separate storylines that follow the different pets. These subplots all feel distinct, and that opens the door to many inspired gags. Max has a fun storyline on the farm, leading to a great interaction with a dog voiced by Harrison Ford and a running joke involving a turkey. While Louis C.K. has been replaced by Patton Oswalt, I actually think it works better, as Oswalt just has a voice perfectly suited to animation. Snowball's storyline involving saving a tiger from an evil circus gives the filmmakers the opportunity to mount some impressive action scenes. This segment also introduces a new dog named Daisy, voiced by Tiffany Haddish. Her and Snowball's scenes together provide plenty of laughs, especially with how obsessive that bunny gets with adopting a superhero persona. Gidget's subplot, where she tries to infiltrate a cat lady's apartment, is also really funny in how it plays with our perceptions of cats. Like the first movie, The Secret Life of Pets 2 seems to really understand pets, and I get a kick out of how these movies play with the things we commonly associate with them. The movie's strongest asset, though, is the character animation. The incredibly talented animators at Illumination give the perfect facial expressions and reactions to these animals, and that ups the comedy in many scenes. You do get messages about being brave and the importance of working together, but The Secret Life of Pets 2 mainly wants to make us laugh with its cartoon hilarity, and it succeeds in that regard, and I even slightly preferred it over the first movie. Next up is the latest and likely final movie in the long-running X-Men series, with Jean Grey dealing with the evil power growing inside her in Dark Phoenix. One of the worst sins a superhero movie can probably commit is have you sit there and not care about the heroes and what they're dealing with. And unfortunately, while watching Dark Phoenix, I found myself feeling exactly that. The movie starts off okay, with an astronaut rescue mission that reminded me of something you might see on Thunderbirds. But then the plot starts, or kind of starts. So the film is really a series of scenes where the X-Men try to stop Jean Grey, they fail, she flies off, and rinse and repeat. This is an oddly paced film. Dark Phoenix seems to rush from scene to scene, but I also found a lot of it to be on the dull side. The action scenes are competently directed, although I would have preferred less shaky cam and quick cuts. Part of the appeal of the X-Men, though, is seeing their various powers at work, and a lot of the time they just sort of wave their hands with special effects on top. Mystique is a shapeshifter, and we only see her shapeshift once in the movie, into Jennifer Lawrence. Magneto is completely wasted, as he doesn't contribute anything to the plot. That dynamic, Team Magneto and Charles Xavier, that was so important in previous movies, barely noteworthy in this one. We also get some really boring and one-note villains, which is disappointing as Jessica Chastain is playing their leader. I just never found myself invested in Jean Grey's storyline, and part of that might be because of how little the characters grow. I didn't hate Dark Phoenix, I just felt nothing while watching it. It just sort of exists, and as the likely grand finale of this 19-year movie franchise, the film ends on neither triumphant nor a bittersweet note, and that's a shame. Thank you for watching this week's reviews, and I'll see you next time.